Hi everyone, welcome to Ace with Ace. We're going to be looking at how to solve cubic functions. Okay, so the method that we're going to be exploring here is the long division method. Okay, let's dive right into it. We are given an equation f of x equals to x cubed minus 5x squared minus 8x plus 12. Okay, so for us to be able to solve the equation, okay, we can't just simply factorize like we did for the quadratic functions. So what we need to do here is that we need to find an x value that when we substitute it into the f of x graph, it's going to give us 0. Okay, so what I usually do is that I substitute x values, okay, which must be whole numbers. Okay, so usually I would substitute -3, -2 up until +3 to find if I can get anyone that can give me 0. Okay, so in this instance I've already done that. I've substituted x equals to -2 and I got 0. Okay, so I'll just draw a, a long division table kinda. Okay, so this is that, and I'll put the -2 outside. Okay, now what do I put into the long division table? In the first part I put the coefficient of x cubed, okay, which is 1. The coefficient of x cubed is 1. In the second part I put the coefficient of x squared, is the number that comes before x squared, which is -5. In the third one I put the coefficient of x, which is the number that comes before the x, which is -8. And then for the d I put the value of the constant. Okay, so 1 minus 5 minus 8 minus d. You can see from the original function that these are the coefficient of those different parts of the function. Okay, so from there I'm going to just put 0 here underneath the 1. Okay, and I'm going to start by saying 1 plus 0 is going to give me 1. Okay, and I'll write 1 down there. I'm going to say 1 times 2 times -2, excuse me, and the answer that I'm going to put it next to the 0. Okay, and I'm going to say -5 plus 2 plus -5 plus -2, it gives me -7. And I'm going to say -7 times -2, they're going to give me 14. And again I'm going to say -8 plus 14, I'm going to get 6. Okay, again I'm going to say 6 times -2, I'm going to get -12, and I write it there. Okay, and I'm going to say 12 plus -12, I get 0. Okay, notice that if ever you've done the long division method correctly, you must end up with 0 at the end. Okay, so so this is going to be how you do it. Okay, so from this point onward, after getting to the 0, now you'll have to find another equation from here. So if you look at the second line of the long division, or the second row of the long division, you will see that the x cubed is 0. So we'll take this equation. So this -2, it represents the x squared. So we'll have -2x squared plus 14x minus 12. So this is what we have. This is a new equation. We equate it to 0, and then there's a common factor of -2. We divide every term by -2. We'll have x squared, -2x squared divided by -2x squared divided by -2. It's going to be x squared 14 divided by -2 is going to be -7x. Okay, and then -12 divided by -2 is 6. Okay, and then from there we're going to factorize that. Simple, it's just a trinomial. We'll have x minus 6 close bracket, x minus 1 close bracket. Okay, and then x will be 6, or x is 1. But remember, we already have another x value that we started with there, so which was -2. So it means this function has got 3 x values. It's going to be x is 6, x is 1, or x is -2. So these are going to be the x value or the x intercept. Okay, for us who want to be drawing functions. Okay, so now let's go to the next one. We have got 2x cubed plus x squared minus 13x plus 6 again. So you're going to look for the x values that when you substitute into this function, they will give you 0. Okay, like I said, that I usually start with -3, from -3 to 1, okay, substituting in the whole numbers. Okay, so in this instance I substituted -3 and I got 0, so I'll just take the -3 and put it outside the long division, the long division thing. Okay, so from there I'm going to substitute the coefficient of x squared, of x cubed, followed by the coefficient of x squared, followed by the coefficient of x, and the coefficient of the constant d. So this is what I've substituted, and from there I'll write 0 just underneath the coefficient of x cubed. Okay, from there I will add the 2 plus 0, I'll get 2. Okay, and I'll say 2 times -3, I'll get -6. Okay, and then I'll say 1 plus -6, it gives me -5. Okay, so I'll say -5 times -3, I'll get 15. I'll say -13 plus 15, it gives me 2. I'll say 2 times -3, I'll get -6. Okay, then I'll add these two. Okay, when I add them and I get 0, it means that I'm in the right track. Okay, but then I'm not done as yet. I'll have to take the equation from the second row of the long division. Okay, so the second row, this -6 represents x squared, the 15 represents x, and then the -6 represents the constant. So this is what we have. We have -6x squared plus 15x -6 equals to 0. Okay, so what is the common factor then? The common factor would be, I chose -3. Okay, so if you divide every term here by -3, you'll be left with 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so from there you can factorize. It's a simple trinomial. In one bracket you will have open bracket 2x minus 1, close bracket x minus 2, which means it's gonna be x is half, x is 2. Okay, but remember, when you're looking at our x value for this whole function, we'll have to start with the original x value that we got, or the original x-intercept that we got, which is -3. So we'll have x is -3 and x is half, which is what we just got here, and x is 2, which is what we also got here. Okay, yeah, so guys, I hope this is helpful. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and go tell your friends about it. Thank you guys.